A very good day to all you patriots out there, and welcome to Tall Ship Tuesday. I am Captain John Paul Jones. When last we met, I had started to relate to you the story of the blockade of Newport harbour that began in December of '76. Now, I was in Boston much of that winter, but was kept well informed by Jonathan Pitcher, acting captain of Providence, and a few others who saw fit to send me letters. Now, over the months, our men engaged in a few acts of rebellion, but as time went by, they grew increasingly frustrated. There were, of course, escape attempts, but it is exceedingly difficult to break through a blockade of 78 British ships. However, difficult does not mean impossible. At last, spring came, and with it, a new complement of recruits aboard the continental vessels in the harbour. On the 8th of April, Commodore Hopkins wrote to the Marine Continental Committee, "The sloop Providence is nearly manned under the care of Lieutenant Pitcher, and we shall try to get her out soon." Now that opportunity was not long in coming, as the following week, Captain Pitcher took advantage of a situation. There was a northeastern wind that brought overcast skies and the promise of a black night. At sunset, the crew weighed anchor and set sail, just as night was falling. They travelled in complete darkness, manoeuvring carefully through the hazards of Narragansett Bay and toward the British line. They went for a good amount of time. I can only imagine what it would have been like to be aboard that ship. The men making no sound, travelling in night. I heard at one point they came so close to a 50-gun frigate that they could hear the voices of the men chatting on the deck. Not realising that a continental sloop was slipping through their blockade right underneath their noses. All went well until the wee hours of the morning when, just as the first light of dawn was peeking over the horizon, the wind died suddenly. Providence was left exposed and becalmed, and could do nothing when the British spotted them. Of course, the British themselves were becalmed as well, and so only an eerie standoff occurred for several hours. Eventually, I believe it was at 10 o'clock, a slight breeze sprang up from the southwest. The men quickly set sail and were underway. Being only a light breeze, of course, the British frigate of such a heavy weight could go nowhere, and so were forced to sit and watch as Providence, the little speedy Providence, made his escape. Providence, I am certain, looked back at the frigate and thumbed their nose at the British. I apologise. Anyway, that is the tale of how speedy Providence broke through the British line. If there is a message to be gleaned from this story, I think it would be that perhaps, no matter the situation, if you are patient and watchful for an opportune moment, you could accomplish any goal, no matter how impossible it may have seemed previously. So if there is any opportunity in your life, if there's a goal that you'd like to establish, but you find yourself becalmed or your progress is blocked by a blockade of sorts, keep an eye out for an opportune moment. And I'm certain that even the most impossible of goals could become a reality. Well, I do thank you for your time, but I myself have business to attend to, and I'm certain you do as well, so I will bid you a good day for now, and hope to see you again next week.